My brilliant students, I want to begin with a question. Have you ever wanted to say something in English, but your tongue froze? Have you ever had the right answer in your mind, but the wrong words came out of your mouth? Or maybe you stayed silent, not because you didn't know the words, but because you didn't believe in your voice. If yes, then this video is for you. Because today, on English Achieve Students Hub, we're not just going to talk about English. We're going to talk about your confidence, your growth, and how you can speak English fluently in just 21 days, with 7 simple, powerful tips that can change your life. Now listen carefully. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to sound like a native speaker. You just need to start and never stop. This is your time. This is your journey. And I promise, if you follow these 7 tips for 21 days, your tongue will speak what your heart already knows. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to English Achieve Students Hub and hit the bell icon so you never miss a video that can transform your English. Now, let's begin. Tip 1. Build English around your daily life. Fluency doesn't begin in the classroom. It begins in your everyday moments. The secret to mastering English speaking is not in long grammar books or memorizing difficult vocabulary. It's in the small, simple things you do every single day. The truth is, the more you make English a natural part of your life, the faster you will speak it confidently. Every day is full of opportunities to practice English. You just have to notice them. When you wake up in the morning, say in English, "Good morning, world." When you brush your teeth, think to yourself, "I'm brushing my teeth." As you eat breakfast, tell yourself, "This food tastes great." When you walk outside, look around and describe the world in English. The sky is blue today. The air feels fresh. The road is busy. By doing this, English stops being just a subject and becomes a habit. You don't wait for study time or class time anymore. Your whole day becomes learning time. That's how real fluency grows, through constant contact with the language, not just formal lessons. Think about it like this. If you only speak English during class for 1 hour a day, that's just 1 hour of learning. But if you speak, think, and describe your daily life in English, you turn your entire day into an English learning experience. You multiply your practice without even opening a book. So, stop waiting for the right moment to practice English. The right moment is now. When you tie your shoes, tell yourself, "I'm getting ready." When you open your notebook, whisper, "Time to study." When you finish your work, say, "I did a great job today." At first, this may feel strange or even funny. You might think, "Am I talking to myself?" Yes, and that's perfectly okay. The truth is, the best English speakers in the world began this way. They practiced in silence. They talked to themselves. They used every small moment as practice time. That's how English became part of their thinking, not just their studies. Don't memorize random, difficult words that you never use. Instead, focus on the words that describe your real life, your routines, your thoughts, your hobbies, your emotions. For example, if you love cooking, learn how to describe your ingredients and steps in English. If you're a student, describe your school day, your lessons, or your goals. That's the English that will stay in your memory forever, because it's connected to your life. Here's something powerful to remember. Your brain learns faster when it connects new information to real experiences. So when you say in English, I'm walking to school, your brain links that sentence to your movement. When you say, "It's raining today," your brain connects the sound of rain with the sentence. That's why this method works. It builds living connections between your language and your life. After a few days of doing this, something magical happens. Your brain starts to think naturally in English, without translating from your native language. You'll notice that short, simple thoughts begin to appear automatically in English. You'll stop pausing to translate every word and start flowing with confidence. That's the real beginning of fluency. Remember, you don't need a classroom to learn English. You don't need a teacher beside you every minute. Your life is your classroom. Your daily routine is your textbook. Every person you meet, every place you go, every thought you think, is a chance to practice English. So, from today, make English your daily companion. Speak it while you live it. Use it while you move through your day. And soon, you'll see. English will stop feeling like a foreign language and start feeling like a part of you. Every word you speak during the day becomes another step toward fluency. And every small sentence you practice builds a future where you speak with confidence, power, and pride. Because true fluency doesn't happen in books. It happens in life. Tip 2. Shadow like a speaker, not a student. There's a secret technique that fluent English speakers use, and it's one of the most powerful tools for improving your pronunciation, rhythm, and confidence. It's called shadowing. Shadowing means listening to a fluent or native English speaker and speaking at the same time as they do, just like your shadow follows your body. You don't wait. You don't repeat later. You follow their voice in real time, copying every sound, every tone, and every rhythm. It may sound simple, but it's one of the most effective ways to train your tongue and your ears to work together. You're not just listening, you're imitating. You're not just repeating, you're becoming one with the sound of English. Here's how to do it. Choose a short English video, podcast, or movie clip, something between 10 and 30 seconds. Play it once and listen carefully. Then play it again, and this time, speak with the speaker. Don't pause the video. Just follow their voice as best as you can. Try to match their rhythm, speed, and tone. You will make mistakes. You will miss some words. And that's perfectly okay. The goal of shadowing is not perfection. It's practice. When you shadow daily, something incredible begins to happen. Your mouth starts remembering the movements of English sounds. Your tongue begins to find the right positions automatically. Your voice becomes clearer, and your sentences flow more naturally. It's like music practice. The more you play, the smoother the melody becomes. This is how children learn to speak their first language. They don't study grammar. They don't memorize vocabulary lists. They imitate what they hear, again and again, until it becomes natural. Shadowing brings that same magic into your English journey. If you shadow every day for just 10 minutes, you will notice that English stops feeling like something you study and starts feeling like something you live. Your fluency rises, your pronunciation sharpens, and your confidence begins to grow without you even realizing it. And here's the best part. You can do it anywhere, while walking, cooking, cleaning, or even before sleeping. All you need is your phone, earphones, and your voice. Think of it this way. When you shadow a great speaker, you are learning directly from the best, and they're teaching you for free. You are training your ears to catch the music of English and training your mouth to reproduce it exactly. This is how you develop real fluency. Many students focus too much on grammar rules but forget the rhythm and emotion of English. Shadowing helps you fix that. It teaches you how English feels, not just how it's written. You'll learn where to pause, where to stress words, how to use your voice to express meaning, things that no grammar book can teach. Start small. Choose one short clip daily. It could be a line from your favorite movie, a short TED Talk, or a motivational speech. Play it. Speak with it. Record yourself. Listen again and compare your voice with the original. You'll see small differences. That's progress. Each day, you'll sound a little better, a little more confident, a little more fluent. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. Focus on feeling the rhythm and flow of English. The meaning will come naturally as your brain adapts to the sound. The more you shadow, the faster your understanding will grow. After a few weeks, you'll notice something magical. When you hear someone speak English, your brain will automatically prepare your mouth to follow. You'll feel more connected to the language. English will no longer sound foreign. It will sound familiar, natural, and even beautiful. Shadowing transforms you from a student of English into a speaker of English. You stop learning like a beginner and start practicing like a performer. And just like musicians or athletes, your skill will grow with every session. So, for the next 21 days, make shadowing your daily ritual. Choose one voice that inspires you, maybe a teacher, a speaker, or an actor, and follow them every day for 10 minutes. Speak with them. Copy them. Live their rhythm. One day, you'll realize something amazing. You're not just following anymore. You're leading. You're speaking with clarity, confidence, and control. That's the power of shadowing. It teaches you not just to speak English, but to feel it, own it, and express it with your whole heart. Tip 3. Listen like a baby learns. Have you ever noticed how babies learn to speak? They don't study grammar. They don't memorize vocabulary lists. They don't take notes or worry about pronunciation. What they do is much simpler. They listen. From the moment they are born, babies are surrounded by sound. Every day, they hear voices, conversations, laughter, songs, and stories. At first, they don't understand anything, but they keep listening, again and again, day after day. Slowly, their brains start recognizing patterns. They begin to connect sounds with meanings. And one day, without any formal lesson, the words just come out naturally. That's the secret to fluent speaking. Deep, patient, consistent listening. If you want to speak English naturally, you must listen like a baby learns. Before you can speak well, you must first train your ears to understand the rhythm, music, and emotion of English. Listening is the foundation of fluency. It's the bridge between silence and speech. Start small. Choose one short English clip every morning. It could be a motivational speech, a short movie scene, a podcast, or a YouTube lesson. Don't rush. Play it once and just listen carefully. Focus on the sound, the tone, and the way words connect. Then play it again and try to repeat what you hear out loud. This is your 3-step golden routine. Step 1. Listen deeply. Pay attention to every sound, not just the meaning. Notice how words blend together. English is a connected language. Want to becomes wanna. Going to becomes gonna. These little patterns make a huge difference. Step 2. Repeat what you hear. Don't wait for perfection. Even if you catch only 50%, say it anyway. Imitate the tone and rhythm. Try to speak exactly as you heard it. This helps your mouth and ears work in harmony, just like music practice for your brain. Step 3. Record yourself and compare. This step is powerful. When you listen to your own recording, you'll notice what sounds different. You'll start adjusting naturally. Each day, your pronunciation and confidence will improve without you even realizing it. Listening is not about understanding every single word. It's about training your brain to feel English. When you listen daily, your subconscious mind starts absorbing grammar, sentence structure, and vocabulary without effort. You begin to think in English naturally, the same way you learned your first language. Many students try to speak before they listen enough. That's like trying to write a song before you've ever heard music. Listening builds your internal English sound memory. Once your ears are trained, your tongue follows easily. Think about it. Even in your native language, you listened for years before speaking fluently. English works the same way. You must give your brain the sound input it needs before expecting fluent output. And remember, your goal is not to copy accents perfectly. You don't need to sound British or American. What matters most is clarity and connection. Focus on speaking clearly and confidently, not perfectly. The more you listen, the more natural your own accent will become. Make listening part of your daily life. While eating breakfast, listen to an English podcast. While walking, play an English story. Before sleeping, listen to a short motivational talk. Turn English into background music for your day. Over time, you'll start understanding more and more without effort. You'll reach a point where you no longer translate in your head. You'll just get it. That's the magic of listening like a baby learns. Always remember this truth. Listening is the seed, and speaking is the fruit. If you plant well, you'll speak beautifully. Every minute you spend listening is like watering your English garden. At first, you may not see the results, but soon your words will start growing, strong, fluent, and full of life. So, keep listening, keep repeating, and keep growing. Because one day, you'll open your mouth, and fluent English will flow out, naturally, confidently, beautifully. Just like a child who finally speaks for the first time. Tip 4. Use the 3x rule every day. There's a simple but powerful secret that can completely transform your English fluency. It's called the 3x rule. It may look simple at first, but if you truly apply it every single day, it can change the way you speak forever. Here's how it works. For every English sentence you learn, say it 3 times. That's it. But the power is in how you say it. Let's take one sentence as an example. I am learning English. First, say it slowly. I am learning English. This helps your tongue, lips, and brain connect. You hear every sound clearly. You train your mouth to move correctly. You become aware of pronunciation. Second, say it normally, at your natural speed. I am learning English. Now you're flowing more comfortably, like in real conversation. You start feeling the rhythm of English, that smooth, natural pattern that native speakers use. Finally, say it with emotion. Smile. Feel proud. Say it like you mean it. I am learning English. Put energy, confidence, and power into your voice. This step is what builds real speaking confidence, the kind that makes you sound alive, not robotic. When you do this 3 times, something amazing happens. Your mouth starts to feel free. Your pronunciation becomes smoother. You begin to sound more confident, not because you memorized more words, but because you trained your speaking muscle. That's right. Language is a muscle. Just like your body gets stronger when you exercise daily, your speaking ability gets stronger when you repeat daily. Every word you say is like a push-up for your tongue. Every sentence you repeat is like lifting a small weight for your voice. The 3X rule is not magic. It's discipline. And discipline always wins. Many students think they need more grammar or bigger vocabulary to speak fluently. But fluency is not just knowledge. It's practice. You can know thousands of words, but if your mouth has never spoken them, they'll stay locked inside your brain. The 3X rule helps unlock them. When you repeat a sentence 3 times, you train both your brain and your mouth to work together. The first repetition helps you understand. The second builds memory. The third creates fluency. That's the power of 3. Try this. Every day, choose 5 new sentences that are useful to your life. Sentences like, I'm getting ready for school. I will do my best today. Or, I'm proud of my progress. Then apply the 3X rule to each one. Say them slowly. Say them normally. Say them with emotion. Do this for just 10 minutes daily. You'll notice that after a week, those sentences will come out of your mouth naturally, without effort. They'll become part of you. Here's why it works so well. Your tongue learns through movement, not memory. Your brain learns through repetition, not rules. And your confidence grows through action, not waiting. The 3X rule gives you all 3, movement, repetition, and action, in one simple practice. And the best part? You can do it anywhere, while walking, studying, cooking, or even before sleeping. You don't need a partner or a classroom. You just need your voice and your will. Think of great public speakers, actors, or singers. They all rehearse their lines again and again before they perform. They don't practice once. They repeat until their voice feels natural and confident. That's exactly what the 3X rule does for you in English. It prepares your mouth to perform confidently in real conversations. So, for the next 21 days, make this your daily mission. Take 5 new sentences and speak each one 3 times. Slowly, normally, and emotionally. That's 15 short sentences a day. It takes only a few minutes, but the results will surprise you. You'll begin to notice smoother pronunciation, quicker thinking, and stronger confidence. You'll no longer hesitate before speaking. Your voice will sound more natural and powerful, because you've trained it to be that way. Always remember, fluency is built, not born. The 3X rule is your daily workout for English success. Do it with focus. Do it with passion. Because one day, when you speak English confidently and people listen to you with admiration, you'll look back and say, it all started with a simple rule. The 3X rule. Tip 5. Record your voice. Be your own teacher. Most students never realize how powerful this one simple method is. Recording your own voice. It may feel uncomfortable at first. You might think, I don't like how I sound, or my English isn't good enough yet. But let me tell you a secret. Even the best speakers in the world once felt that way. Every confident voice you hear today started as an unsure whisper. Every great communicator once hated how they sounded. When you record your voice, something magical happens. You step outside yourself and become your own teacher. You can finally hear yourself the way others hear you. And that's where real improvement begins. When we speak, we don't always notice our pronunciation mistakes, rhythm problems, or speaking speed. But when we listen to a recording of our voice, we hear everything clearly: the good, the bad, and the potential. You begin to notice, "Oh, I'm speaking too fast here," or "I didn't pronounce that word clearly," or "Wow, that sentence sounded really good." This is powerful self-awareness, and it's the fastest path to fluency. So here's your challenge for the next 21 days. Every day, record one short speech in English, even just 30 seconds. It can be anything. You can talk about your day, your goals, your dreams, or what you learned today. You can describe what's happening around you, or share a motivational message with yourself. After recording, take a few minutes to listen carefully. Don't judge yourself. Listen like a teacher, calmly, patiently, and with curiosity. Ask yourself, did I pronounce the words clearly? Did I speak too fast or too slow? Did I sound confident or nervous? Where can I improve just a little bit tomorrow? Then, record the same message again. But this time, fix one small mistake. It could be your pronunciation, your tone, or your confidence. Just one thing at a time. That's all it takes to grow. When you do this every day, your improvement becomes unstoppable. You start noticing small victories. Your R sounds become smoother. Your sentences flow better. Your pauses sound natural. You begin to sound like someone who truly owns their words. Think of recording like holding a mirror for your voice. You can't fix what you can't hear. But once you hear it, you can shape it, improve it, and master it. Many English learners are afraid of their own voices because they've never listened carefully. But when you face that fear and listen to yourself every day, you stop running away from your mistakes. You start fixing them. And that's what separates a hesitant student from a confident speaker. It's like learning to play an instrument. At first, the sound might be rough, uneven, and uncertain. But as you listen and adjust day after day, the music becomes smoother, stronger, and more beautiful. Your voice is the same. It's your instrument of expression. You must train it, tune it, and trust it. Here's a simple example. On day 1, you record yourself saying, "My name is David. I'm learning English to improve my future." You listen and notice that you said "learning" too fast. On day 2, you fix it. You slow down and make it clearer. By day 5, your sentence sounds confident and fluent. By day 15, you've stopped thinking about pronunciation. Your mouth moves naturally. By day 21, you no longer sound like a student practicing. You sound like a speaker communicating. And one beautiful day, you'll play back your recordings from the beginning and smile. You'll think, "Wow, that's me? I can't believe how much I've improved." That's the moment you'll realize something powerful. Progress is invisible until one day it becomes obvious. So, record bravely. Listen carefully. Improve patiently. Be your own teacher. Because the best coach you'll ever have is the voice inside you that refuses to give up. Your voice is your identity. Train it. Trust it. Celebrate it. Because every time you record, you're not just practicing English. You're shaping the confident communicator you're meant to become. Tip 6. Surround yourself with English. English is not just a subject you study. It's an environment you live in. And when you start living in that environment, fluency stops being a dream and becomes a natural result. Think about how children learn their first language. They don't take grammar lessons or memorize vocabulary lists. They simply grow up surrounded by the language, hearing it every day, seeing it everywhere, using it naturally. That's how their brains absorb it like air. You can do the same with English, no matter where you live. You don't have to move to London, New York, or Sydney to learn English. You can build your own English world, right where you are, starting today. The idea is simple. The more you surround yourself with English, the more your brain accepts it as normal. It becomes a part of your daily life. Not just something you study, but something you live. Here's how you can start. 1. Change your phone language to English. Your phone is something you use every single day. Every tap, every message, every notification becomes a mini English lesson. When you read words like settings, battery, calendar, gallery, you're learning vocabulary naturally, without memorizing. It may feel strange for a few days, but soon your brain will adapt, and you'll begin to recognize words instantly. 2. Watch English YouTubers or movies with subtitles. Choose content that you enjoy, whether it's travel vlogs, motivational talks, cooking shows, or comedy. Watch in English with English subtitles. This helps your ears and eyes work together. You'll learn pronunciation, sentence structure, and natural expressions without forcing it. Over time, you'll start understanding even without subtitles, and that's when you know your fluency is growing. 3. Read one English quote daily. This is small, but powerful. Find an inspiring English quote every morning, something that motivates you. Read it aloud, think about its meaning, and use it as your daily affirmation. For example, believe you can, and you're halfway there. It's just one sentence, but it gives you both language and inspiration. 4. Follow English pages and accounts. On social media, unfollow distractions and fill your feed with English learning pages, quotes, news, or educational channels. Every time you scroll, you'll see English words, expressions, and phrases. It's like turning your social media into your private classroom. 5. Label things in your home. This is a fun and effective method. Take small pieces of paper and label common items in English. Door, mirror, table, window, cup, chair. Every time you see them, you'll reinforce the vocabulary visually. After a few days, these words will stay in your memory forever, because you're living with them. Now, imagine this. You wake up, your phone greets you in English. You check your feed. English quotes motivate you. You watch a short English video while having breakfast. Around you, everything from your notebook to your laptop has English words. Throughout the day, you read, hear, and think in English. Without realizing it, your brain starts operating in the language. That's how immersion works. It's like living inside a small English world, even without leaving your home. The truth is, your environment shapes your fluency. If you surround yourself with your native language all day, English will always feel foreign. But if you surround yourself with English, it will slowly become your second nature. Your thoughts will begin to shift. You'll start forming sentences automatically. You'll begin to dream in English, think in English, and speak without hesitation. It's not about studying harder, it's about living smarter. The more you live in English, the more English lives in you. So, from today, make your surroundings your teacher. Make your home your English world. Let English be the air you breathe. In your phone, your books, your songs, your conversations. Remember, you don't need to travel abroad to learn English. You just need to travel deeper into your environment and fill it with English. Do this for 21 days, and you'll see a change not only in your speaking, but also in your mindset. you'll realize that fluency doesn't come from faraway places. It comes from how you live every single day. Surround yourself with English, and soon you'll surround yourself with confidence. Tip 7. Believe in progress, not perfection. Now we come to the most important tip of all, the one that separates those who give up from those who grow, the ones who speak fluently from the ones who stay silent. It's a tip that can completely change your journey. Stop trying to be perfect, and start trying to be better. Perfection is a trap. It's an illusion that makes you hesitate, overthink, and stay silent. It makes you fear mistakes, fear embarrassment, and fear speaking altogether. But here's the truth. Perfection does not exist, and waiting for it will only stop your progress. You don't need to speak like a movie star, a teacher, or a native speaker. You just need to speak better than you did yesterday. That is the power of progress. Every small step forward counts. Every single sentence you speak, every word you practice, every mistake you fix, they all add up to something bigger. Progress is not always visible, but it is always happening. And once you start believing in progress instead of perfection, everything changes. Mistakes are not your enemies. They are your teachers. Every wrong word, every missed sentence, every forgotten phrase is a lesson. Each time you stumble, you learn something new. Each time you correct yourself, your brain and your mouth remember it. Every time someone laughs at a mistake, it's not a failure. It's a chance to grow stronger and speak louder. Imagine a student who wants to speak perfect English. They hesitate, they overthink, and they say nothing. Then imagine another student who speaks even with mistakes. They stumble, they correct themselves, and they keep speaking. Who do you think becomes fluent faster? The second student, the one who acts, learns, and improves continuously. Fluency is built through action, not fear. So, how can you put this into practice every day? Start by changing your mindset. Smile when you forget a word. Correct yourself when you make a mistake. Speak louder when someone doubts you. Celebrate small victories. The sentence you finally said correctly. The word you remembered without thinking. The conversation you completed without hesitation. Remember this. The students who keep speaking, even when they're wrong, become fluent. The ones who stay silent never do. It's that simple. Action beats hesitation. Progress beats perfection. Confidence grows when you keep moving forward. Believe in your growth. Believe in yourself. Because learning English is not just about words, grammar, or pronunciation. It's about transformation. Every time you speak, you are not just learning English. You are becoming more confident, more courageous, and more capable. You are shaping the person you want to be. Here's a practical daily habit. Set a goal to speak one new sentence confidently every day, even if it's wrong. Record it, listen to it, and say it again. By the end of 21 days, you'll see a remarkable change. Your words will flow more easily, your confidence will soar, and mistakes will no longer hold you back. The journey of learning English is like climbing a mountain. Some steps are small, some are challenging, and some may feel like slipping backward. But every step forward brings you closer to the peak. Don't focus on the mistakes. Focus on the steps. Don't wait for perfection. Embrace progress. Your voice matters. Your words matter. Your effort matters. And the students who understand this truth, that progress is more important than perfection, are the ones who speak confidently, think clearly, and inspire others. So promise yourself this. Stop chasing perfection. Start celebrating progress. Keep speaking, keep learning, keep growing. Because one day, you'll look back and realize that all your small steps, repeated every day, created something incredible. A confident, fluent, and unstoppable English speaker. You. Remember always, you are not just learning English. You are transforming yourself. The 21-Day Challenge Plan. Now it's time to turn everything you've learned into action. Knowledge alone will not make you fluent. Only consistent practice will. This is why I've created a 21-day challenge for you. It's a roadmap designed to guide you step by step, day by day, toward confident English speaking. If you follow it honestly, you'll be amazed at how much your fluency and confidence improve in just 3 weeks. Days 1 to 3. Build English around your daily life. The first 3 days are all about connecting English with your everyday life. You don't need a classroom, a teacher, or expensive materials. Start with small, real sentences you can use every day. When you wake up, greet yourself in English. Good morning, world. While brushing your teeth, say, I'm brushing my teeth. When you go outside, describe the world around you. The sky is blue today. The birds are singing. Every small sentence is a step toward thinking in English naturally. Don't rush. The goal here is habit, making English a part of your daily routine. By the end of day 3, your mind will start linking English to your real-life experiences, making the language feel alive and familiar. Days 4 to 7. Shadow like a speaker. Next, begin shadowing practice. Choose a short video, speech, or podcast, and speak along with the speaker. Match their rhythm, tone, and energy. Don't worry about understanding every word at first. The key is to feel the music of English. By following a fluent speaker like a shadow, your mouth learns the movements of words, your ears learn the sounds, and your confidence grows naturally. Repeat this for 10 minutes daily. By day 7, you'll notice your speech becoming smoother and more rhythmic, and you'll start feeling comfortable speaking, even without preparation. Days 8 to 11. Listen like a baby learns. For the next 4 days, focus on listening deeply. Watch one short English video each day. Don't worry about perfect understanding. Listen, absorb, and repeat out loud. Mimic the rhythm, stress, and flow. Record yourself if you can, and notice small improvements. This practice trains your brain to think in English and your mouth to speak it naturally. By the end of day 11, your listening skills will sharpen, and speaking will begin to feel more instinctive. Days 12 to 15. Apply the 3X rule. Now, it's time to exercise your speaking muscle with the 3X rule. Take 5 new sentences daily and speak each one 3 times, slowly, normally, and with emotion. This simple repetition strengthens your pronunciation, fluency, and confidence simultaneously. Each repetition builds memory, coordination, and clarity. After day 15, sentences will flow more naturally, and you'll feel stronger every time you speak. Days 16 to 18. Record and reflect. Next, record a short speech every day. Even just 30 seconds is enough. Compare it with your first day's recording. Listen to your mistakes, fix one, and record again. This step is about self-awareness, noticing your growth and correcting errors proactively. By the end of day 18, you'll see tangible improvement, and your voice will start sounding stronger, clearer, and more confident. Days 19 to 21. Live in English. Finally, immerse yourself completely. Surround yourself with English. Read, listen, and speak as much as possible. Change your phone language. Watch English videos. Read quotes. Follow English pages. Label objects around you. By living in an English environment, your brain starts thinking, hearing, and feeling the language naturally. At this stage, English stops being something you study and becomes something you experience every day. Remember, fluency is not the ultimate goal. Confidence is. When you believe in your voice, others will believe in your words. Every small effort over these 21 days compounds. Mistakes will happen, but they are part of the journey. Celebrate progress, not perfection. Follow this plan honestly, and you won't just learn English. You'll transform yourself into a confident speaker ready to face the world. So take a deep breath, commit fully, and embrace these 21 days as your roadmap to growth. Your voice deserves to be heard, and the world is waiting to listen. Final message: speak to shine. My dear students, listen carefully. Today, I want to leave you with the most important lesson of all, the one that will guide you through your 21-day challenge and beyond. English is not just about words, grammar, or vocabulary. It is so much more than that. English is about expression, about giving life to your ideas, your dreams, and your thoughts. It's about connection, the kind that allows you to reach out to the world, to communicate, to inspire, and to make yourself heard. Too many students wait for the perfect day, the perfect opportunity, or the perfect teacher. But let me tell you a truth that is simple, yet powerful. The perfect day is today. Right now, this moment is enough to start. Every time you open your mouth and speak in English, even if your sentences are broken, even if your pronunciation isn't perfect, even if you feel unsure, you are building your future self. Every word, every attempt, every small victory adds to your confidence and your fluency. Some people may doubt you. Some may laugh at your mistakes or question your effort. And yes, that may feel uncomfortable. But here's what separates ordinary students from unstoppable ones. The brave students keep speaking, despite the fear. One day, those doubts, those laughs, those small obstacles will fade, and people will listen. Your voice will rise above the noise because of the courage, consistency, and determination you show today. So promise me this: for the next 21 days, you will speak. You will speak every day, even if it's hard. You will speak even if it's slow. You will speak even if it feels imperfect. Courage grows only when you act. The world doesn't reward perfection. It rewards persistence. Every tiny step forward builds momentum. And before you know it, English will start feeling natural, and your confidence will shine. You don't need expensive courses. You don't need years of study. You don't need complicated strategies or difficult grammar books. What you need is discipline, faith, and daily action. Discipline to practice every day, faith in your ability to improve, and the courage to take action, even when it's uncomfortable. These are the tools that will make fluency possible. Not magic, not luck, but your consistent effort. And here's a truth you must carry in your heart forever. Fluency is not when you speak perfect English, it's when you speak without fear. Imagine speaking freely, without hesitation, without constantly worrying about mistakes. That's the real goal. That's when your English becomes a natural part of who you are. That's when you start connecting with people, expressing your ideas, and reaching your dreams. So go ahead, my brilliant students. Speak with pride, proud of every word you attempt, proud of every effort you make. Speak with purpose, because your words have meaning. Your sentences carry your dreams, and your voice can inspire. Speak with power, the power that comes from courage, persistence, and belief in yourself. Remember this: your voice is your identity. It is the bridge between who you are today and who you want to become. Every time you speak, you are stepping closer to your goals, closer to fluency, and closer to the confident, unstoppable version of yourself that is waiting to emerge. The world is listening. The world is waiting. And your voice, yes, your voice, deserves to be heard. So start today. Speak. Shine. And let your words carry the story of your courage, your dreams, and your unstoppable journey toward English fluency. Because one day, you will look back and realize it was every attempt, every brave sentence, and every day of effort that made you fluent, confident, and truly unstoppable.